The Triangular Cooperation Partnership, formed by the Nature and Culture International Ecuador together with the FSC Indigenous Foundation Panama as beneficiary entities, with the support of the Administrative Commission of the Uruguay River as first provider, and the Andalusian Agency of International Cooperation for Development, the Association of European Border Regions, and Adelante II as second providers, promoted the Triangular Cooperation Initiative, promoting cross-border cooperation for river basin environmental sustainability. Through the exchange of knowledge between the partnership entities, an inclusive cross-border river basin governance model was developed for the conservation and sustainable use of natural resources. The initiative had an overall budget of €265,069, including the EU co-financing of €183,058. It started in July 2023 and completed its implementation in April 2024. The activities contributed respectively to the SDGs 6, 10, 15 and 17. 210 people from Ecuador, Peru, Panama, Costa Rica, Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, Germany, Belgium and Spain were directly benefited from the initiative. The work plan of the initiative consisted of a set of 6 activities, 3 seminars, 1 course and 1 congress, with the transversal support of 1 consultancy that contributed to the systematization of the knowledge generated by the partnership. The 3 seminars were held in Spain, Germany, Ecuador, and Panama and enabled the partnership to meet and learn about the different contexts of transboundary basins such as the Rin, Lower Guadiana, Zarumilla, Catamayo Chira, and Sixaola. These seminars promoted also the exchange of knowledge and lessons learned in the framework of governance with a cross-border approach, covering the environmental, institutional, and social dimension in the same way but adapted in the territories of Ecuador and Panama. The course consisted of a training complementary to the previous activities on the management and administration of water resources for environmental protection in the basins of Ecuador-Peru border, addressed by the technicians from the municipalities and the person responsible for the conservation of the areas in the Ecuadorian basins. Finally, the Congress, which took place on the triple border between Argentina, Uruguay and Brazil, allowed the partnership to learn about the cross-border experience under a 3-parts governance model and to learn about the challenges of its implementation from the point of view of the first provider as well as from the point of view of the rest of the entities in the framework of this activity.
El tema del agua es muy importante en Panamá. Este año ha sido un año con mucha sequía. Estamos enfrentando en Panamá los problemas tanto del canal como las cuencas. Entonces, para nosotros, para la Unión Europea, es muy importante también apoyar en esta acción, porque el agua en sí es un tema crucial para nuestro futuro. Nosotros consideramos que los pueblos indígenas tienen un rol crucial en el cumplimiento con los objetos de cambio climático del Acuerdo de París. Queremos que sus experiencias, su conocimiento de la naturaleza pueden ser muy útiles en desarrollar los modelos de resiliencia al cambio climático. Queremos escucharlos, queremos ver su manejo tradicional.
Una experiencia muy fructífera, una experiencia muy importante. Lo que nos separa nos une. Ese es el mensaje que me llevo bastante claro para trabajarlo en el marco de un hermanamiento de la provincia de Zamora Chinchipe del lado ecuatoriano con la región de Cajamarca del lado del Perú.
Parte del éxito de esta iniciativa descansa en el trabajo conjunto de la alianza, así como en las perspectivas de continuidad de la misma más allá del trabajo realizado hasta ahora. Para eso se cuenta con la Red Euro-Latinoamericana de Gobernanza Transfronteriza de Cuencas, que se ha visto recientemente fortalecida con la integración de nuevas cuencas y entidades que han aportado tanto su experiencia como también conocimientos relevantes en la materia.
The construction of the cross-border and inclusive multi-level governance model of the Catamayo, Chira and Zarumilla basins on the Ecuador-Peru border and the first approach of the Six-Saola Basin, Panama, Costa Rica, is the final product that brings together all the knowledge generated by the partnership as well as the collaborating entities and participants in the activities carried out during the initiative. In this way, the partnership has achieved the generation of concrete and useful tools for its application by the beneficiary entities, which promote the conservation and protection of natural areas, the sustainable use of resources, and establishes relevant impact perspectives for the territory and the governance of transboundary basins.